I'm actually kind of glad you picked this hallway for our topic, because in a game like this, the protagonist would be zooming through right as we speak.
Kind of like the blue guy in the hoodie that just did that too,
Yeah.
actually. Which is kind of funny, because we were just about to record and then this guy comes zooming by. But yeah, it's Let's Game Ontario 185 Hopiko, and I'll let you explain this game because you're very enthusiastic.
So, the game's premise is that you are a guy inside a video game console when suddenly viruses start attacking you and your buddies and has captured all of your buddies and thus made the game console inoperable. Thus, it's up to you to save them and restore the console.
Yeah, so it was a pretty neat game. I wasn't sure what to expect because
much like Astabreed, we had no idea of how to play.
I think that's the most. Those are the most interesting weeks when you just choose a game
out of random and you have no idea how.
Out of all your Steam games on your Steam list, you just choose a random game and like, this game's weird. Let's play it.
Yeah. So Hopiko's gameplay is very, very. Okay, I'm gonna have to admit right now, we were a little lost and confused for the first 5 minutes. But then
I killed like 300 Hopikos, I think, in the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out if the game was playable with a controller, because the game insists that it was, like...
And not all games are Steam compatible.
Exact, not all, yeah.
Apparently this game we thought it was, and wasn't.
Yeah, not Steam compatible, controller compatible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the problem is, though, like... It takes you a while to figure out the controls because the game doesn't really tell you the controls. It says stuff like, you can click the mouse to fire your character, but you need to know more than that. So
concepts.
So if you're going to be playing Hopiko, which we're going to probably recommend by the end of this game, let me just say, you can play Hopiko without a mouse or a gamepad. You just have to use the arrow keys and enter. Mm-hmm. That's all you need.
Reverse slingshot. That's the best way I can say it.
I have not played slingshot, so I'm going to have to take your word for that.
Yeah. You push forwards, right? And then you push towards the direction you want to go. But you have a timer in the top right corner, which I didn't realize at first, so you have to think fast.
Yes. If you're standing on the platform for long enough, bleh.
Yeah, it's an instant death. Like
yeah. But if you shoot yourself far away from the enemy and right into a wall, you're also dead. And if you shoot yourself to a virus,
you have to think fast, but at the same time you need accuracy. And one thing I was reading about this game, I thought we were like almost finished the first world, but apparently we were like only 2/3 of the way through the first world out of probably a few ones.
Yeah.
But it gets harder too.
Yeah, much more longevity than Astabreed did.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you bought Astabreed after our recording, and you said it was like 2 hours, but
I actually
fun 2 hours.
Yeah, but I played it on easy mode, so it's not going to be the same playing it on normal mode.
Yeah, but back to Hopiko. I mean, I enjoyed it for the time I was playing. You played it a lot more than I did.
Yeah, I apologize for that, but that's how addicting the gameplay was.
Yeah. It's a really basic concept. Like, once you start playing, it reminds me of. Again, I'm gonna go back to Super Hot. I'm sorry, but like Super Hot, you jump in, you figure out like once you have that concept down, like a minute or two in,
you are golden. You are set
golden
for life.
For the rest of the evening.
Yeah, it's actually a very simple game you can play. Like all you just need to know is 2 controls. That's it.
Yes, and that makes it very easy to just jump straight in and play this
game. The game has a tutorial, but it's very straightforward. When you play the game, it feels like a puzzle game, actually.
It does feel like a puzzle action game, as weird as that is to say. Like
because
it feels like you're in a pinball machine. That's what I think I was trying to say before.
Like you have to look at the map, like get your lay of the land.
But quickly.
And quickly. Mm-hmm. So I will warn you guys, there is a lot of trial and error gameplay here.
Yes,
and when your character dies, you have to go back to the beginning of the world, or like the level.
Yeah, the whole world.
Yeah. Well,
or what do they call it? The take?
Yeah.
The run?
It's a run. So like each run has like 5 different little stages you can go through.
Mm-hmm.
So think of it like a Mario world.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Each world has 4 levels. Each run in this has 5 levels, but they're all really quick.
very quick, like seconds. We're talking like 5-10 seconds.
If you know what you're doing and if you're very quick enough. This game is also very dexterous. Like, it has lots of reaction time.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those fun games and very easy to get into. I enjoyed it. I think you enjoyed it more than I did. Personally, I really like the design of the game, like just how the levels were designed and like how the pitfalls. I think they weren't like perfect level designs, but I think they were good enough like for what they're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I actually want to love the level design actually because it gives you the standard formula of how a level design should be. Mm-hmm. It introduces you to a simple gimmick with just in a very safe environment, mm-hmm. and then it takes the safety wheels off and has you experiment
without
with that
getting
gimmick.
Stupidly hard, like too quickly.
Exactly.
And Astro Breeder found when you can notice the curve, like the sudden bump up, because that's what I felt like going way back. Like I've been looking at the really old recordings lately, and I went back and I saw Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Wii U, and like that was like 26, week 23, 26. And like, wow, like I remember once you get to the second or third world, like that difficulty just jumps up like suddenly, like it's this huge cliff that's like suddenly.
Same with Astro Breed actually. Like,
yeah, I didn't think it was as severe, but I remember that game
even
for sure.
easy mode is actually difficult when you get to the last levels.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's only 6 of, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Like 6 levels in total.
I still liked it, but yeah, this game, I don't know. What do you think about this game that you would think they could really improve? Like, it seemed to start to get hard, but
I do have one thing.
There's no multiplayer. I guess that's one thing that would be
but it doesn't really.
Yeah,
but it's like then you're just adding multiplayer for the sake. Like the only multiplayer that could be good is if they had a leaderboard system.
Yeah, that's true. But for $5, I mean, it was about $5
to $7. Yeah,
it's quite a great game. I mean, to pick up.
The one thing I do want to say that they should improve on is letting players know how controls work, because
that's true.
It's very like I'm looking at the tutorial and it's telling me to click the mouse, but when I click the mouse, my character dies.
I thought you had to like drag the mouse out from the way that they showed the mouse like moving. I'm like,
but like I said,
it was unclear. That's my.
It's a game
thing.
where like if people said that you need a mouse to play it, you are completely wrong. You can play this with a keyboard.
Yeah, and some people did say that. That's what I was telling you when we were playing. Like, oh, this person says this game sucks because you need the mouse, and I was like, you found that was true.
Yeah. So there's a lot of. And that's the problem. There's a lot of misconception thanks to how it insists on the game being played. So, vast improvement would be to rewrite the whole tutorial system. And I think you've said it yourself. This was a beta?
No, not this one. That's the game that we're doing soon. That's Hellpoint. That Cradle Games that's actually allowed us to have a sneak peek at the game. Yeah, but this game...
Get hyped for that.
I think it's
great. This game, other than the confusing 5 minutes, which, trust me, you will get over because of how quickly you'll adapt to the controls and adapt to the gameplay.
Yeah, if you don't like games where you have to repeat the levels, then I can see that's one thing. Like, I didn't think it was too frustrating. It didn't quite have like the same like with Super Hot where I didn't care if I had to repeat the level because like each scenario seemed different. In this game, since it was more of a puzzle, it wasn't.
Yeah, but I wasn't actually getting actively frustrated. I was actually getting more determined to beat the level. And
again, and like you can get through the levels like once you figure it out to be wait in 1 second and then shoot.
Yeah, and I think it matches definitely the 8-bit aesthetic of how the old games were super hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we didn't mention the graphics or the sound effects.
Yeah, well, they're 8-bit, they're inside of consoles, so it looks sort of like a circuit board, red and black. And sort of white color scheme.
If you don't like red and black colors.
Yeah, if you don't like retro, then this won't appeal to you if you insist on like cutting edge everything's
like if you're not a big fan of the retro revival of like the 8-bit and the 8-bit chip tunes, you are probably gonna get turned off. But I'm also saying like
some people absolutely hate the chip tunes. I personally like most of it.
But if you don't like the red and black color tones, or if you get like flashbacks of the Virtua Boy,
but a better Virtua Boy.
Yeah, because it doesn't give you an eye strain.
Yeah.
But other than that.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I think that they did a great job, and definitely it's a game that you can jump back to and jump in. So.
And it's very quick and easy to get into.
Yeah, I'd give it probably a 7 or 8 out of 10.
And I give it a thumbs up.
A Nick thumbs up. Not super shiny, but kind of shiny.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have to say about that game. I thought it was really good. I'd give a thumbs up too.
It's really good. It's really good. It's really challenging. It's pretty cheap as far as Steam games go. Pick it up if you have to.
Definitely. If you don't already have it, pick it up full price.
But
like $5 or.
If you really want to, wait for it to go on Steam sale and then
come out eventually.
And then just grab it.
Spring sales should be soon.
I'd say April, around Easter.
Yeah, so it's like really soon, surprisingly. So
be prepared for that.
Yeah, well, check it out. We definitely gave a seal of our approval, and then we'll be back next week. LGO 186. It'll be Angel Express. Very different from this game as well. So
just how different? Find out next time.
Keep on gaming, guys.
Adios, amigos.
Ciao.